attach resume, and send. Okay, fingers crossed. Hey everyone, I'm Alex. Thanks for clicking and welcome to this lesson on the most common mistake most people make when they are writing their resume. If you are looking for a new job and you are sending your CV to a potential employer, of course you want to talk about what you did in your past jobs, right? Now, employers, of course, they will care about what you did, but they will care more about what you achieved at your job. So, what is the most common mistake people make? Well, let me step away from the board just for a second. And you see task, and here you see achievement. So the main problem that people have when they are writing about their past jobs is that they write a task-based resume instead of writing an achievement-based resume. I'm going to tell you the difference in a moment, but first I want to tell you why an achievement-based resume is superior to only listing your tasks at a previous job. So a task-based resume, it tells the employer what you did at your past jobs. It doesn't tell them what you accomplished. Now, with an achievement-based resume, you are focusing on the results that you got at your past jobs and the contributions that you made to your past employers. Companies care about what you can bring to their team. What will you accomplish if you go and work for their company? This is why an achievement-based resume is vastly superior to a task-based resume. Now, I don't want to say that you can't talk about your tasks. Of course, you will have to talk about some of your tasks that you had, at your past jobs because it's clearly unavoidable. But if you can make the bulk, the majority of your resume achievement-based, talk about results, talk about contributions, I guarantee you will have a higher chance of landing the job that you are applying for. Let's look at some examples of what I mean, and hopefully this can give you an idea of how you can improve your resume right after this video. So, let's say you were an interviewer in your past job. You were in a management position at a company, and on your resume, you write, interviewed and trained new employees. That's great. That is a very important job. But that is probably in the job description for the new job that you're applying for. They want someone who interviews and who trains new employees if you are applying for a management position, for example. But this will not make your resume stand out. Almost everybody applying for that type of job will have done this task. So what makes you stand out? What is your core achievement at this past job? Well, instead of saying that you interviewed and you trained new employees, you could say that you streamlined employee onboarding process and you increased HR efficiency. You're using a strong verb like streamlined, which means you made it like as simple as possible, which made the administrative human resources process more efficient. So you achieved something, you got a result. Before you got there, maybe the management tasks were a bit of a mess. So you said, no, I'm gonna make this easier. So I'm gonna make a checklist of things that I will do with each new employee. I'm gonna make sure that everyone has the same experience, and I'm gonna make the process more efficient. So streamlined employee onboarding process and increased HR efficiency is much more attractive than interviewed and trained new employees. Let's move on to the next one. So, what if you negotiated contracts with vendors? So vendors are business partners that you work with, salespeople. Of course, if you're applying for a job where you have to deal with vendors, with clients, business clients specifically, then you will need to know how to do this task. But so is everyone else who is submitting their resume. To make your resume stand out, why don't you write something like this instead? slashed vendor admin costs 20% by negotiating prices and fees. So first, you have the result. What happened? Slashed vendor admin costs by 20%. You're giving an exact number of a result, something tangible, something your potential future employer can feel. And then you're saying how you did that. Result, how did you do that? By negotiating prices and fees with the vendor. So you're giving a result and you're talking about a contribution that you made to your past company. Finally, provided quality service to customers. This can be in a store, this can be over the phone, okay? Now, of course, this is very general. It's very bland. It doesn't say much, okay? Anyone applying for a customer service position, if they've had a customer service job in the past, will mention this. Yeah, I provided quality service. What does that mean? Let's look at a better way to say it. Regularly surpassed sales targets, yielding greater profits for the company. So if you work in a customer service job, you probably have sales targets. Not in all companies where customer service is a thing, but in majority of them, or a large number of them, you have a sales target. If you mention something that you regularly surpassed, you regularly achieved and went even above the target that your boss set for you, that's going to stand out. Yielding, right? So creating greater profits for the company. So you're saying, you know what? Because of me, that company made more money. If you are applying to work in a business, businesses care about money. So you want to mention that, to any potential future employer. I hope this video has been useful. And maybe you're thinking now, all of my past job experience on my resume is task-based. I only talk about what I did, not what I accomplished. You can change that now, and I guarantee that you'll have a higher chance of landing the job that you want and that you're applying for. So remember, focus on results, focus on contributions, focus on achievements. Don't just talk about what you did, talk about what you accomplished. If you want to test your understanding of the material that we did today, as always, you can check out the quiz on engvid.com. While you're there, why don't you consider making a donation to our site or check out any number of the 1,000 plus videos that we have related to resume writing, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, listening skills, reading skills, writing skills, anything that you can think of when it comes to the English language and English learning, we probably have it. So till next time, please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Tell me, are you going to change your resume? And I might respond. Actually, I probably will respond. So please do that, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.